okay. Um, so I log into the game and it brought up something and I totally missed it. So I don't know what is it something else like available or something like ranked up or something? I don't know. I don't know. 1.5. We're no clear. You're close to getting shit. All right. Let me double check. No, I unfortunately did not get to grind over the weekend. I actually made sure to do the event in Genshin. So I was like, okay, I want to do that. And then I ended up drawing. So, which is always good in my book. All right. 105, 120 something. 103 on Artina. I would like her to be higher, but getting her to kill shit is so difficult. Alright, Nisa and Prie should get some more levels. Pram is 121, same with Morona. Ash is... Okay, Ash needs more levels. I also want to get Ash more levels just to get him mana. So we can get him his other ability. Because by doing that, he'll get more powerful by getting confined by Morona. The only issue I have with doing that though is just take a look at the hit points and stuff like that the characters have. He's got 4,200, and he's no longer on a muscle, right? Why? I can check from here. It's right there. Yes, he's got the double ring. Morona has 4,200 too, actually. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. Okay. I mean, but they'll still get one-shotted. That's kind of the problem we're having. So I just need to grind all the way out. However, I think Planair, like, her hit points are a problem. Now, granted, she's half the level everybody else is right now, but we need to get her levels because I think she's going to be the answer. And the reason why is this. Stats of all allies on the map increased by 10. She just has to be deployed. So, what do? I think we put Planair where I had Pram. So as long as she can take out the Geo block, we'll have access to, potentially have access to Pram killing stuff. Even though that she can't exploit weaknesses, her intelligence is very high. Yeah, she almost has a 3,000 intelligence. She does have, yeah, she's got the rods. The other thing I need to see is who needed what. So, we're still going to be grinding today. I don't know if we'll be able to attempt the level today, or we're just going to do that tomorrow. We'll see. Also for this week, I am putting it out into the ether here. I potentially have the friend that came up for Christmas coming up again. He said he would let us know sometime this week, obviously. Because the idea was that he would potentially come up on Thursday, stay overnight till Saturday, which is my birthday. And he would go home then. So he was basically coming up for my birthday. But that was still kind of up in the air if it was going to pan out. If he does, I will probably be taking Friday off. Because he would probably more than likely show up after I was done streaming on Thursday. Otherwise, I'm probably going to end a little early on Friday, so probably like at noon. To kind of chill and going, like, you know, kind of chill, relax, go into my birthday and stuff like that. If there's anything I wanted to do on Friday, I'm pretty sure hubby has the day off, so do all that. All right, equipment. Who has what? You have a good one. I don't know if that's your best one, although it has 800 attack. I think it's like the second best one that's in the shop, or third. So she might not need anything at the moment. We unfortunately got cucked with Fenric. We're not using you. You have one. Nisa, I think, needs the detonator. I think that's what the weapon is in there. So we need to get one for her. You got Prie's. Planair will need one as well. If we just need her to get to kill the thing, but she needs it. You have the Sorcerer Rod, you have the Sorcerer Rod, Ward, and he's got the Ogre Knife. So, okay, that was Val. All right, so Val needs a better sword. We need 2 guns, and I think we need a polearm. Let's take a look. Yeah, we need an ogre knife. Hopefully we can find a good one as good as Ash's. Achilles, yeah. So this will actually be like 90. That's why. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't care that I can't like buy it because obviously I can't afford it. Why can't I just try it on to see how good my stats are? Hey, honey, how you doing? All right. Back to the grind we go. And then, obviously, if we have to, we can bump up the difficulty. I just gotta remember to bump it back down before we try the map again. And this is the other things, too. I don't know about the Arcane Weave. And these have a dandy gown, so no. This has worse armor than I have, quote unquote. They have exactly what I have. Alright, Luce still needs levels.
Hey!
Val, we're gonna put you back over here. Fenric, you're gonna go over here.
Brace yourself!
Doing okay? I'm groggy. I used my sleep cream last night, which it put me to sleep, but my mind was active, so I was in that state of like I'm half asleep and half thinking all the time. And we have no caffeine, so I'm struggling. Okay, Prie needs a little bit of levels. We gotta. Okay, how do I want to do this?
I'll protect you.
Let me have some fun. Here I go.
Ha! Yeah!
The problem with Ash is that he doesn't really have something that can, because that single target, this is long, but it's only a straight line, so he's only going to hit 2. Yeah, this is all pretty much single target, too. You have to do card payment today? Okay. Alright, Luce, you're gonna chill. You need to... I gotta see what dies.
Water dragon power! Yeah! This is it!
Blast away! Ha! Ha!
Well, damn, she only killed one. Planair. Okay. She possibly will die. I'm just putting that out there. Alright, we're gonna go after some of the ones that Priya hit.
Beat it! Tammy. Hungry. Okay.
Damn!
I won't lose!
Blade of Justice!
Yeah!
Let's be smart about that.
Hey!
Yeah! Ha! Ha! Okay.
Hey! Bad! Hey!
She's very Chi-Chi in this game? Yeah, she is. Alright, hopefully she can survive a hit. I was gonna say, in theory, they would just go after Luz. Ow! She's dead.
I'm okay.
You can't make it. Yes, I can, though.
Yeah! Ha!
Ash, come here. Unfortunately, I think they're too close. Alright, that could be fine. If that's the case, we'll do this. And then, no, don't attack Nisa.
Let me have some fun! Ha! Ha!
The brain is slowly waking up, I'm sorry. Oh, she crit.
Tammy. Well done. I'm okay.
Water dragon power! Yeah! This is it!
I would like Ash to actually get some mobiles here.
Smash.
Ha!
What do you have for a polearm? Oh, you have the assassin. Oh, that's why you become a little bit of a bitch. 87. Well, that's a problem. Okay. Alright, we'll do this. We'll do that, and then if that doesn't kill, she can do that.
Ha! Ha!
Okay. Hurricane Slash is actually powerful enough. But that was a nice level jump on plein air. One more fight and we can probably get something. Ugh, I might have to pause and grab something quick to eat. I actually woke up at 8:50 something, so it would have been well after my alarm, but
Take
I
this!
didn't have time to make something to
Ha!
eat. I just kind of was just like, oh, I can just pop on and be somewhat on
Brace
time.
yourself.
So I might pause and like put a bagel in the toaster.
Ha! Here I come. Yeah.
There.
Ready to start?
Eat this.
126 for Prie now, so I mean that's not gonna do anything for Nisa. The Braveheart. But she would be the next one.
I'll show you a heroine's best!
Well, we'll see what happens.
Opportunity!
Yeah, sure, you can go there. I didn't put you there, but you can go there.
Ha!
I'm full of power!
Yeah, you have to be in the center. And that's as far as you can move. You're gonna hit 2, and that's it if you do that. Alright, let's put you... Again, this could go extremely bad. Oh, right, I don't... We have this. We can put her here. And then we'll see what's alive and see what Pram and Luce can kill. I missed the attacks that actually had like
I'll show you a heroine's
the setup that
speed!
Pram's attack does. Yeah, that's not gonna do shit.
Water dragon power. Yeah. This is it. Yeah.
Hey, he killed one. He killed one on his own. That's all I can ask for.
That was fun!
Okay, Luce is gonna have to get thrown.
to start?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me mad. She can only hit one. Oh, that's her strongest attack, too, so...
Beat it.
Alright, we'll see.
Hey! Bad! Hey!
Attack. Tammy. Hungry. Happy.
Ooh, okay, that's actually pretty good. Baloo's and Pram are probably dead.
I won't lose.
Alright, Marona, I want you to just heal on air.
I'm okay.
$23, 1900, $21, 21. Oh, okay, it's gonna be Nisa that dies. And Luz, probably. Close. Okay, Luz, come back. Go here. I don't know if there's a really good way to level Artina. It's so difficult to level her. But we'll give her some XP this way. I don't... Yeah, I think we're going to have Plenaire do the kills here. Okay, we gotta move Pram. Which is okay, she was just here to knock stuff down anyway. Let's see if she can kill. One or two of these are not on the blocks, unfortunately, but
Tammy.
they were
Well
lined
done.
up perfectly.
I'm okay.
She only killed the one, and she killed the one that was on the block, so it's fine.
Ha! Ha!
Hey! Hey! Bad! Ha! Ha! Hey!
Okay,
Ja!
alright, we're gonna throw them back. Or not. Actually, Fuka, can you get over there? You can. Alright. I just want to throw them back so, I have a chance to have Plenaire kill. Or Ash. No, they didn't go for Ash.
Slash.
That one went for Ash.
Slash.
Well, Ash is asleep, alright.
Ha!
Marona will be alright.
Ready
Ha!
to start?
Uh... Think I put it here and she can hit it? She can, she just needs to move up one.
Beat it. Tammy. Well done. Happy.
A legendary Lionheart. I think that was what she had prior to me buying something. So, let's see. God dang it. Dang. Okay, we can sell that too. Lunar Orb. Is Lunar better than Astral? Yes, it is. She has one. What about Marona? Resistance is up and intelligence is down. We'll keep the intelligence up. But I'll hold on to that. Wait. Where's... Better for you. You can take that. Alright, let's... not the Lionheart. Let's sell those, sell that. Give me a sec. That in here. Alright, we need detonator. There we go. That seems low. That seems low. I mean, it's better, but that just seems low. Yep, we'll give that to you. Actually, she's level 100 now. Let me see her abilities here. Move range increased by 1 times the number of adjacent ally units. Oh, okay. So that's a 40. Oh my god. Honestly, yeah, you probably want that, if I'm being honest. Okay, you can get Speeding Bullet, and you can get the Gigas, so we're gonna grab those. I honestly should have a staff on hand to switch her to. Should push come to shove. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's check. Where's Ash? You get a couple more kills at 119, but you still don't have a sword skill. Okay, and we got Usagi Slash. So she'll have no problem reaching the block. Alright, let's up just a wee bit here. Put that at level 2. Put that at level 1. I guess I won't touch the spells for now. Alright, where are we at for Ashon? Oh, he should be able to get it. It was 4,000, right? 7,000. Water Dragon power. Water damage dealt increased 20%. Water damage taken decreased by 20%. Okay, that's not a bad one either. I mean, this technically is better. It's just that Morona has to do something. And the thing that I was talking about before that I'm not liking about that is that I have to not only have Morona out to confine Ash, I had to take Artina out to buff everybody else. So both my healers are on the field at the same time. And with us getting one tapped, it's actually kind of frustrating. Okay, I think I will go make that bagel. My stomach is actually making noises now. So let me go and do that. I'll be AFK for a couple minutes. And then we'll continue on with the grind. That's just the plan for today. And hopefully the last time we'll have to do that on this game. Be right back. I am back. And away we go. Go again! Alright, she's 116 now. That's good. Alright, Nisa does need levels still.
I'll play with you.
Definitely gonna have to have Pram come up to hit a chunk of them. Then we also want to get kills on Ash.
Here I go.
There's Artito.
Here I go.
Ready to start?
Yeah, Nisa's not just gonna do anything.
Blade of Justice!
Again, it doesn't matter if she's gonna get hit with Braveheart or not, but
Take this.
might as well line her up.
Ha! Ha! Yeah! Brace yourself. Rah! Rah! Rah!
There.
Here I go.
Here I go!
Frost Dragon. Ha! Ha! That was fun.
Ooh, you didn't kill a single thing. Alright. Ash. We'll see if you can kill. That's fine. Luz has to wait. She's single
Beat
target.
it.
I will still do Soggy of the Dead. It's much better. Yeah, you have to do Speeding Bullet. Alright, let's see if they can kill.
Ha! Water dragon power. Yeah! This is it. Ha!
Oh, that's good.
Tammy. Hungry. I'm okay.
Wow.
I will destroy evil! I'm full of power!
I am actually very impressed by that. So the sad thing is that Lucia can't kill these. She's not strong enough. But we can use them as bait. What did that put you at? She's now 113. 2600 hit. And 2700 speed. Your speed is higher than Fenric's, isn't it? Yeah. Alright,
What's
go.
this?
I'll teach you a lesson.
What's this? Ja!
How much SP do you have? 700? I probably can up that again. Up that and up, Oh my god, I never upped this? Well, I guess we would do... Well, No, that's you have to be totally like right next to them to do that.
Hey! Bad!
Alright, I'm putting down my bagel. Let's bring this over and not get cream cheese on the wire.
Please don't die. Well, I can't say that. She's going to. They're going to use their skill on it. I can feel it.
There! You okay?
Ha! Ha!
Bad! Bad!
Beat it! Tammy! Hungry? Okay.
Hey!
Everyone, let's go! Here I come! Here I come! Yeah!
Does it bother anybody else the differences between the two voices for Valvatoraz? It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. Cause like you would want somebody to sound as close as you can to the original voice, and in this case, the original voice is Troy Baker, and the other voice is I think it's Matt Mercer.
Brace yourself!
And it's not that Mercer does a bad job, it's just that it's not even close to the way Troy does the voice. And it's so jarring when you hear both of them. I don't know why, like, I don't think there's any extra dialogue in the story. Unless, the only thing I can think of is that he might have had to do the voice during the Tyrant mode. So maybe Troy didn't record that? I don't know. But if he doesn't do any story bits for Valvatoraz, I don't see why you would add his battle lines to this game. I don't get it.
Ha!
do that. Technically, she needs target lock, but
Opportunity!
Whatever.
There!
Yeah.
Ready to start?
Go! Frost Dragon! Ha! Sit! That was fun! Attack!
Ha! Water dragon power! Yeah! This is it! Ha!
Attack! Tammy! Well done! I'm okay.
I'm not gonna miss! Oyaki! Here I go!
This is it!
Hey!
Watch this! Ja!
Hey!
You're confused a lot? What are you confused by?
It's my turn. There! There! It's my turn. Mine! Yeah! Ha! Smash! 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 Yeah! Ha! There! There! Opportunity! Mine! Thank you!
Ha! Yeah!
New belt. Let's see. Is that better than what Lucy's got? She's the only one using a belt at the moment. It is. Let me take that. And we can get another weapon. Alright. I would... I honestly would like to see if I can get the 2.3 mil one for Valvatorez, because that would, at that point, I think is only, like, not better by much, so. Same with this. You got the detonators, though. That seems low. Again, that seems really low to me. But we got what we needed. Primarily for Nisa. Oh, it's... Unfortunately, we don't, get any money. Like I said, I hold on to all that stuff. For, farming, innocence later. Where was that shop? It's over here. It's 420 for the night vision. How many do I need? You have one. You might not, actually. 2. Is it 2? Oh, where does... What's her face have one? She does, yes. Okay, she was the one that had it, not Nisa. So let me check Nisa really quick. 440. That one went up. By 8. I'm going to say no, she doesn't need it. So in this instance, we only need 2 sets of night vision. One for Planair and one for Pram. So, that's not too bad, but that's still like a mill down the drain. And we still need a weapon for Val and a weapon for Lucia. And even then, I would argue, like... Well, that's a question. It says but Marona just has to confine Ash to get that buff with Ash's ability. Does that mean Marona has to stay on the field? I don't think it does. Because if I can, like, confine Ash for a round, put Marona back in on the next round, and then take out a different character, that would be fine. I just need to make sure I would be able to take out Marona if I do that, because she is the second healer.
Hey!
I forgot to up her skill. That's what I was gonna do.
Take this! Ha! Sardines! Yeah! Your back is wide open. Ha! Rah! Rah!
It's my turn.
Tina, you're at 125 now, which puts you right behind Prie. Planair caught right the fuck up. So, let me think about this, because now they're all... Today is a day, okay. Are people breaking things? Please don't let them break things. I send you virtual hugs. That's what we need. We need a hugging emote, too. We need hugs. We need Kethin hugs. That's something I'm probably going to do over my birthday weekend, is probably do the digital stuff for some of the emotes I've done. I had the sketches done for them for quite a while. I've had them done since October. I just need to do them digitally, and I've come to the conclusion I don't like digital art that much. There's something about the crashing of my program constantly that kind of is a big turnoff. I just don't get why. Alright, so everybody is about the same. So I guess we're trying to bump them up to about 130 at this point. Pram is still a really good option just to knock them down for other characters to kill them. Ah. So it's one of those lazy days for somebody. Oh, actually, Prim, don't do that yet. Alright, I think we'll still go with Nisa.
I'm not gonna miss!
And we'll get Ash.
There!
Ash is 130 now, and I saw him at 5,700.
Ha!
Okay. Now you can do this. Ash goes over here. Honestly, if I keep bumping Planair, that's not a bad idea. Because the way she survives is her speed. So, potentially. Alright, Frost Dragon.
Speeding bullet, you're definitely going to need the combo more than plein air. And then we'll wait to move loose.
Water dragon power! This is it! Ha!
Frost Dragon! Sit! Ha! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
I will destroy evil! Yeah!
Attack! Tammy. Hungry. Happy. I can do anything in my dream.
Ready to start?
Watch this! Ja!
Well, I have a question. She got hit with Braveheart, and it doesn't look like she gained any attack. Did I lose Braveheart by going back into the base?
Hey! Hey!
If so, fuck you, game. And that's probably why I'm not, like, killing stuff. She should have, like, a 3,000 attack. Ow. Now she has a what? Oh, it's something to do with this. Decreased stats of adjacent feet. Fuck you. No, I wanted you.
Ja! Ha!
What is your 1400? I probably should up Giga Heal now for her. Alright, Ash, we want you to get your stuff, so see if you can kill all of them.
Water dragon power! This is it! Ha!
Nice. Feather token. Okay. Feather token. I don't remember which one that is. I always think that the feather token is the second one. It's not as good as the mirror, I know that. But it is fairly decent. Probably Prie. It's Prie or Ash? Oh, Ash is 140. Yeah, we'll give her the feather. Da, 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 da. Save, I'll check Ash's mana. He should be over 6,000 now, I would imagine. Okay, so after, depending on how many kills he gets, after this one, he should be able to get his ability. Nope, don't. Okay. It wasn't learn, it was boost. We want to boost this one because I do use this one. Get this one again. And I probably should save the rest for Around the Moon. That does do good. Also, can we just say stupid sexist mushrooms? Okay, I will say, with the amount of levels I've gained and everything, clearing this only 17 times isn't that bad. It's not taking too long either.
I shall re-educate you! Here I come! Ha! Yeah! Your back is wide open. Ha!
Oops, one back, Fenric.
Ja!
Ready to start?
Here I go.
Okay, Nisa is getting up there too. Nisa's another one that we probably should just keep leveling. Similar to the way that we were doing Plenaire. Because the speed is going to save her. Although, Fenric's speed is fairly high and it didn't save him, so who knows? I could be just talking out of my ass.
Ha!
I will destroy evil!
Let me look into the future.
Yeah!
Hey, I'm full of power!
Frost Dragon! I'll play with you! Sit! That was fun! Beat it!
I don't know why I didn't combo with that. I knew Nisa was going to have to combo with it.
Ha! Water dragon power! Yeah! This is it!
Beat it!
Ooh, Ash did not kill.
Tammy! Well done! I'm okay.
Here I go! Here I go!
Although that's funny. Yes, you do technically lose it when you go back into the base, but... Where the fuck is Fuka? There she is.
Watch this!
But if I take her back out onto the
Ready
field,
to
she has
start?
Braveheart. That's weird. Like, why? Why?
Hey! Hey! Hey!
No, we gotta. Oh, there goes Pram.
Yeah! Ha!
Yeah!
Oh, she's 123 now. That's good. 146. Go Flare. Did you target her? Thank you. Let's see. If that doesn't work,
God, bless me.
you should be able to hit that one.
Water dragon power!
She's not adjacent to it, so she should do some damage.
Yeah. This is it! Ha!
I'll teach you a lesson. Hey! Bad! Bad! Ha! You ready to start?
Alright, got some health. Alright, let's see. Ash. He only got 2 kills that round. Alright, he needs at least a couple more. If he had killed the first 2, he would have had it. That's alright. I did want to test it out after I got it anyway. Because I don't know if it's going to play by Phantom Brave rules or if it's just going to be quirky. Like going, hey, it just says to confine Ash. Alright, Luce. You are 126. You are behind Val, so
Here I come!
we'll still do
Yeah.
this.
Ha! Yeah! Your back is wide open. Ja! Here I come! Ah!
I'll teach you a lesson.
Opportunity!
Taste my justice!
Ha!
Eat this! Ha!
Hey, I'm full of power!
Okay. Now we can move Nisa. Ash can go here. And bring out Planair.
Beat it!
Okay.
Frost Dragon! Tammy. Well done. Happy.
Water dragon power! Yeah!
How are you not killing Ash?
Hey!
Alright, she's almost the same level as Fuka, so... Oh, the audio glitch hit. You gonna go after Pram again? Yep. They're both gonna go after Pram, so Pram is dead. That's the thing, like, look how much they're doing to me. It's kind of nutty.
Ha! Water dragon power!
It's almost like nothing changed. Alright, Ash. Do you have enough with those 2 kills? Yes. Phantom boost. If confined into battle. Alright, we can get another weapon. Honestly, I would like Val's. But that's a... Oh, that is a good one. Yes, we will give it for Valvatoras. And now we just need to get Lucia's, and then we need 2 night visions. So once we have those, I'll try the map again. And we can just hope we overpower things. Alright, let's try this. Alright, Luz, you are 130. I'm gonna have you start throwing shit over here. Val is 130, and Fenric is 130. Fuka is not, so we'll... definitely make sure we level Valvatoras because of his ability. Because he'll get stronger as things die. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna bring Marona out. So here's the question. Alright, I will bring Prie out. Alright, now the question. I didn't put... Never mind, I forgot to put confine on her. Hang on. I don't know why I thought she had it on. I knew she didn't. You only hit that one if you do that.
Frost Dragon! Ha! Come, Iron Rock! Kringer, in! You all ready?
Damn, Puka. Wow, 20 HP. What the fuck is that?
Nope.
Extra XP, we'll take it. Alright, let's do this before I forget. Morona. Fine. You do the stage, and then you save the game. And then you do the stage, and then you save the game. I almost went into the wrong one. Almost.
Hey! Bad!
Ja!
Morona here. We'll do Val. We'll do Val. Now we want to see confine. It changes this. Okay, confine Ash to an on an object.
Oh.
We're science. This is for science.
You all...
Actually, which one's the mana? Your XP. Okay, we want the mana. So if we could go on the other side. So you can't do it onto the geo blocks. Huh, okay, so it's not a bad ability in theory, but you need like boxes and shit, or the barrels on the field. Because you can't confine it to a geo block. That's kind of lame, if I'm being honest. Might as well get Marona up.
Frost Dragon! Ha! It's all thanks to you!
Yeah! Ha!
Let me disappear!
That's... I take it back, like, the fact that you can't, like, change your abilities mid-combat, you're losing out on even just the minuscule amount of stats. Or a protection. Why are you going after Pram? she could actually hit all of them. Close.
Up it.
Maybe we'll get her the level from it. So yeah, because you can't change abilities in battle, like, there's nothing to confine to. So why, like, if I don't know ahead of time, why would I have it on? So we'll have it for at some point, but like I sincerely doubt, like if I went into like the fight with Ball, that there would be something for me to confine to. So maps where it would matter the most, you're not going to be able to utilize it. Oh, we can try for the pole arm. What's your resist? You get 85 from it. That's a lot of hit down. Holy. That's still low resist. I just want to say, I'll still probably get it for her. It's just, that's a big hit. That's lower than I had. That it's still sucky, but that probably max rank. Okay, so weapons are all got, correct? Yes. Okay, weapons are all gotten. And we just need the glasses for Pram. We are officially broke. Alright, but we got weapons, we got the glasses. Armor is the only other thing, but we can try overpowering it and seeing if we can make it through. Cheat shot, we want to turn down that level. am going to save it again, and I'll try to remember to turn it back up if we have to go and grind again. Yeah, you guys just start giant. That's why I went after you instead.
Bad.
Beat it. Sammy.
Alright. She should have no problem killing this. I honestly should go after you first. Because I think I went after the dragon the first time, right? I think these should go out first because of this fucker.
Here I come! Parry! Ha!
There!
Ha! Duh.
Dungeon Spam came early today. Fortunately, you might have to be where Fenric is. Yeah. It's target pirate problem for where Val is. And also a target pirate problem from where you are. What the fuck? Let's see what it does.
Every fiber of my being. Infernal demon! Follow my order and present your vile soul! This is total domination!
Puka, can you get down here? Okay, those are dead. What do I have left? You're more than likely changing into a sword, right? Oh, it's the star element. That has nothing. I didn't up the level of that though, so yeah.
This is.
Excellent. All right. Now the good news is they should just Magi change and not attack me because it takes their turn. Or they're gonna move into it.
Useless. Yeah.
Okay. This is gonna be a target height problem, right? Oh, you can hit. Sweet.
Take this. Yeah. Ha!
Good, good. And then we want Ash.
Here I.
Alright, so you go first, then Fen. Right? Yeah. Then Fenric. Then Ash. Well, alright, Ash is gonna have to do this. Try doing that. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Misa, can you get over here by chance? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
speed. Unfortunately, I have to do that. I need to sort this so that these are on top. Oh my god, that goes far. Look how far that goes.
With every fiber of my
I think this
being.
is gonna die in Ash. If Fenric actually hits pretty hard. Yeah, Ash might kill it.
Écarlate! Ah! This is it!
One hit kill!
Easy. Nightmare. Okay. Oh, there's actual story here. Okay.
Now wake yourself up, Judge Nemo. I know you can see Artina.
Can you hear me?
No!
Can you see me?
No! I can't see anything!
I don't believe you. Please, just believe in my words once more. Just like you did back when you were a ragged soldier.
Huh.
Miss Artina, you're really...
Yes. Please, open your heart to me. I'm right here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's those fights were weird because it was all him as the Malice. So when you had the cutesy little like witch girl and you got that voice, I have more of a chance of believing the dragon had that voice than the girl.
I can see you. You're really an angel now.
That's correct. Artina became an angel after she died. She watched over you and tried to guide you, even though saving you was the reason she was killed. Even though she was called a thief in the Netherworld, she fought a lone battle to stop you from destroying the world.
That's absurd. How could she?
Yes, I too did not believe it at first, but that is the truth. For 400 years, she watched over you and wept, the helplessly pure angel. But that's Artina.
I'm a bit offended to hear that from you, Mr. Vampire, who refused to drink blood because of a promise he made to a lady.
So I just didn't notice. I didn't know Miss Artina was watching over me all this time. I have been such a fool. And I knew what I was doing wasn't gonna make her happy. But I just couldn't forgive the humans, nor the demons. But now I see. She knows what I've been doing all this time. I'm the biggest fool here.
Yeah,
And
you
I've
are.
made Miss Artina sad once again.
Geronimo! Wait! Are you running away?
He's gone.
The malicious tension in this area is slowly starting to lighten.
Then, did we defeat Fear the Great?
That's what it looks like. By the way, it was my lord, Valvatores, not we.
Yay! My dream rocks! This dream is awesome! I saved the world!
Save the world!
Now I just have to become ruler of the world and fill this place with hot studs and tuxes, and it'll be a perfect happy ending!
Okay, girl, calm down.
Desco
Get you
is
some
glad
water.
Big Sis is happy, but she's not so sure about having saved the world as a final boss.
I did it, Father. Now the Netherworld will be saved.
But is everything really over?
It's really over. Please, don't worry, Miss Artina. Both Fear the Great and I will disappear now. Don't worry.
What? Disappear?
I'm so sorry, Miss Artina. I'm sorry.
What is he trying to do?
I think he's going to remove his soul along with Fear the Great. As long as Fear the Great's power keeps getting weaker, the possessed soul will return to Limbo as well.
Not even to Hades, huh? To complete nothingness.
To Limbo, for capital punishment, from where he will never reincarnate. He deserves it, I guess.
What? Considering what he's done, I think he deserves to be tortured even more.
Desco agrees with Big Sis. He shouldn't be allowed to just disappear.
You want to save him, don't you?
Huh? No, I didn't say that.
You don't have to pretend. I can tell by the look on your face.
Save him? That's ridiculous. If he is allowed to be saved, then what about all the lives that were lost because of him? Should we go back in time and save them too? He's a helpless fool. A fool who chose to perish because he couldn't bear his own weakness. And you say that you want to save him? Who do you think you are, Almighty God? What you're trying to do is the epitome of hypocrisy.
You know, you could be right. It might just be for my own satisfaction. What he's done is not something that can be forgiven. The weight of his sins is immeasurable. But that's exactly why I don't want him to be able to take the easy way out by simply disappearing. His sins may not be paid off for centuries. Perhaps it would take more than 400 years. But he must be made to face them. More than 400 years? You're pretty harsh, Artina.
You know, that is the worst thing you could ever do to him. Fine. Let's give him the punishment he so rightly deserves.
And what would that be?
Turning into a prinny.
What do you think? Turn him into a prinny, of course! I'll re-educate him thoroughly, as a prinny instructor!
Lord, that is an excellent idea. Considering his sins, it will definitely take more than 400 years to pay them off.
The soul of a dead villain pays off his sins as a prinny. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Just like you, right?
Hey, I'm not a villain, dead, or a prinny!
You're 2 out of the 3.
I'm up for that idea, though. It's what you're supposed to do when you commit crimes in this world.
Desco has no objections either. The problem is, how are we gonna save him?
To save him, we must peel his soul away from Fear the Great before they perish together.
Then let's go! To save his soul before Fear the Great perishes! And to guide him down the path he deserves most, as a prinny!
Flawn go? Flawn was here. I just noticed that entire time I was grinding, she wasn't there. Alright, we can't afford armor, I don't think. However, I will check. I think there is at least one more ranking in the shop. So I might as well go get it, right?
All is for my lord.
Here is the question. Where is... Because this is episode... Oh, this is the final one. Okay. So it's in the block that it needs to be in. I think. So this is episode 4. This is episode 9. Oh. So you're in the final one now. Let me see. Did your stuff change? Oddly, yes and no. Not that that really matters, but kind of curious. Did this change again? Let me talk to the car. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is technically in the better spot. Okay. So nothing for that. Puka, you have an absurd amount. $70, $60, $75, $81. Let's try that. Oh no, not the foreign minister! Not the foreign minister! Nightmare, I think, is worse than what I have as Sorcerer. I'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Not bad.
Why do the foreign ones always make it so you lose? Nay. Yeah, fuck you! That's dumb. That is effing dumb. Just give me over 80% again, please. 80%'s fine. Alright, that should have been the last one, I believe. Fuka. Oh, nope, there is another one here. No! Level 9,000. Jesus Christ.
And they're gonna say nay.
Complete.
Oh, aye. Cool. I think that's the first foreign minister to actually pass something. There's another one. What am I at? You need product rank 12 and customer rank 12? Shit, I think I'm only customer rank 12. We're gonna save because we have them unlocked. This is insanity. Almost 5 million for this. Yeesh. Oh, I'm at the technically at the highest, right? But still, 4 freaking million, almost 5 for one weapon. I don't think I've seen a single Disgaea do that. Alright, who Pram? 700? This is right behind it, though. That's not bad. Yeah, I could throw it on a Measle. Might as well. Hold on to some of the secondary better stuff. 591 for a victory? I don't... Alright, well that's better for you. Worse for Plenaire. Clara can take it. Alright, I am just gonna go grab a quick lunch. I have some leftovers in the fridge that I'm gonna eat, so I'm gonna do that, load the dishwasher really quick, and I'll be back and we'll see if this is the final battle. I would imagine it is. But I will be right back.
my pasta. Alright, let's see. Defying God.
Miss Artina? Why? Please, leave quickly. Otherwise, you will be dragged down into limbo, along with Fear the Great.
Are you serious? Then stop hiding and come on out already!
That's right. If you don't, Miss Artina is gonna be in more danger.
Time is running out. There's no time to argue. Just come out here. We're not leaving until we save your soul.
Save me. Is that supposed to be a joke?
No, we're serious.
Miss Artina, please leave me. I have committed something so terrible. It can't be undone. A sin which I will never be able to pay off. It's best that I just disappear now.
Toughen up already!
Miss Artina?
You might think this is how you'll pay for your sins, but honestly, that's not enough. You're just running away from your responsibilities. Disappear now? That's the cheapest and most cowardly way out.
Miss Artina, you may be right, but how else am I supposed to do it?
I'll tell you how. Become a Prinny and pay off your sins.
A Prinny?
You say that what you've done can't be undone, but there's no need to undo anything. Don't worry about anything else. Just work diligently as a Prinny. It could take hundreds or even thousands of years to purify your filthy soul. However, every sin is repayable. No matter how long it'll take, I'll make sure you pay it off.
You will?
Indeed, that's the duty of a Prinny instructor.
I'll help you too, with super hardcore punishment, so you'll be able to pay off your sins faster.
Me too. I've already come up with some tasks for you, like assassinating President Axel.
Deska wants to use you as a test subject for her new skills.
I'll prepare something more mentally burdening.
Everyone? Are you even trying to convince him to come back?
Well, he has the right to know the brutal path that's waiting for him. Not that I would let him back out now, even if he refuses to come.
Valvatores, I've done so much to you, yet you still do this for my sake? You'll make sure I pay off my sins?
Of course, because I am Valvatores, the Prinny Instructor of Hades.
Valvatores, I...
This is...
The last resisting power that's trying to keep him here, as the core of Fear the Great.
How persistent. And this was supposed to be created by God? Listen up, God! It is the demons who must punish the humans for their sins. Your turn ends here. Now leave the center stage. Your system is no longer needed.
$97. He's gotta be 100. Yeah. Here's my question. How am I supposed to kill all of these?
Because I have to definitely kill them first.
Here I come.
I think Fuka has to be back here, actually.
With every fiber of my being.
Will he move? There is a clone panel somewhere. Where the hell did you come from? Oh, this is bad. Fenric, you might have to be a sacrificial lamb here. Okay, the good news is, where the hell are these spawning from? You're one out, man. Okay, Fen. Move back one. Oh, actually, no, you're in the same spot. I forgot to freaking... Can't do it on the status screen, can I? No, I can't. Well, she almost killed it.
Watch this!
Ready?
Wow, can't even, like, reach over here. That is so sad.
Dual Canine Fist! Arrgh!
Oh, shit.
Ha!
Okay, good, good. That's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah, we'll take out Morona, because I think we gotta... Yeah, we'll do Braveheart one more time. Over here. Yeah, Freya, I want you to move. There. Here. Okay. Luca, I need you to be able to rip. You need to be Rapramas. Ram, I want you to... I kind of want you to move up here if I can. That's one. What's your speed? Your speed's not that bad, actually. No, you're gonna be able to hit Usagi from the Dead here, but you're not gonna hit the other thing, which is gonna kind of suck.
Ja!
But that works. Was Tommy. Alright, yeah. So I think we're gonna go Ram first. Okay, you can go here. Yeah, you have 50% resistance to everything. I don't know how much this is gonna do. It would be best to do this one, but she is going to get... Well... Actually, maybe not. But she has to go last if she does. Because Val is going to do, You do that. Soggy of the Dead. Hurricane. Hurricane.
every fiber of my being.
Val's got a couple kills on the map, so... Oh, so close! Come on, Brienne.
One hit kill!
Oh, so fucking close! I almost one-cycled it. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Fear the Great. You're going after Plenaire and Marona? Oh, and Artina. Both healers got hit. Yep. Val, get out of the way. $7,000. This might take it out. Nice timing for Bran's ability to go off. Okay, you just have to take him out.
Do you see now, God? This is the power of demons, angels, and humans. A power that's much stronger than yours. The ties of our camaraderie.
Lord Val!
Mr. Vampire!
Where am I?
Tyrant Valvatores.
Who are you?
I am who you call God.
What does God want with me? Are you angry because we defeated Fear the Great?
The man you want to rescue must be terminated. You have done well, so I will postpone the extinction of the humans of Earth. But that man shall not be forgiven. He shall be executed.
I see. So you called me out here just to tell me that?
Yes, but I also wanted to meet the first person to ever defeat the Fear the Great program.
I am honored to be called upon by God.
Tyrant Valvatores, you shall not oppose me. Fear the Great has but a fraction of my full power.
Hey, God, may I ask you something? Have you ever been slapped? We will decide what happens in our world. We've worked too hard to simply obey your orders. There's more I'd like to say, but I'm a little busy here. For today, I shall only strike you once. But if you try to interfere with our world again, you shan't get off so easy next time.
You dare to oppose the will of God?
Of course! After all, I am a demon. Now brace yourself, God, for you are about to learn what pain feels like.
Love how we asked God if they have ever been slapped.
My lord, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
What happened?
Well, simply put, I gave God a beating.
What?
Though it is possible that that thing wasn't God. I would have expected much more from God.
Huh?
Anyway, who cares? Take a look at that.
Looks like you were finally released by the persistent hands of God.
I'm so confused. The voice sounds so
I
inconsistent.
had no choice. You guys have done too much for me.
Like, why?
Valvatores, you must have a lot of faith in Miss Artina.
What do you...
And you too, Miss Artina. You must have similar feelings towards him.
Side-eye, do you? You gonna get uppity, Fenric?
Trust between a demon and a human. Well, I guess it's between a demon and an angel now. It's something that's very hard to believe for someone who's only seen the ugliness of wars amongst humans like me. Just one more time. I'll put my faith in this world again.
That's
Miss
a
Artina,
mistake.
I don't know how many years it'll take me, but I will face my sins. And Valvatores, I hope you'll guide me through it until my sins are paid off.
Sure, you've got it. I'll beat some sense into your head once you become a prinny in Hades.
Yeah, I'll make sure to be ready for that.
Rascal, this is a job for you now.
Me?
Yeah, take his soul.
Who else? It's a death's duty to send souls to Hades.
But I've never reaped a soul before.
You can do it, Mr. Amizo! Yeah, just be confident, but don't cut off any weird parts.
What?
Amizo, please.
Okay, I'll do it. Judge Nemo, your life ended a long time ago. As death, I will reap your soul.
Thanks.
In the name of Death Amizel, I hereby sunder thy soul from this life.
Judge Nemo, I'll see you in Hades.
Finally, the worlds were saved by the hands of the rebels from Hades, led by tyrant Valvatores. Valvatores, Fenric, Fuka Kazamatsuri, Emizel, Desco, Artina. The names of these 6 heroes who saved the worlds were engraved into history to be taught for generations to come. On a side note, when Emizel was appointed to the position of Netherworld President, the name of President Axel was completely removed from public records and was forever sealed away in the darkness of history.
Valvatores in an apron. So, this is one of the shorter Disgaias. There was only 10 chapters in this total for the main game. I don't know if there's multiple endings. I would imagine if there was, this was the best outcome because they saved his soul to send it to Hades. Is my guess. So, despite Valvatores and Fenric being like my top, like 2 of my top favorite characters, Valvatores being my absolute favorite character in the series, this story was so confusing and weak. I still don't know how Flawn is the fucking Archangel. Unless in the only thing I can think of that would make sense is that in the time frame, is that 4 takes place way later than some of the other games. Because I also have to point out, in any time Flawn appears as a DLC character, she's a fallen angel. She's not the Archangel. So, no idea how that happened. Didn't explain jack shit. The difficulty of this one as well, like, it doesn't make sense why it was that difficult. Again, they did try something new when they put in the abilities. This is the first one I think that had the ability system. 3 might have. I remember 3 having, like, you having to upgrade your spells with your mana and stuff like that to get the extra range and all that shit. But I don't think it was connected to abilities. I want to say abilities got introduced in this one. But the fact that you only have 2 slots, you have the character's ability, which I don't even know if you can take off, and why would you take off the special ones? I don't see why you would do that. Yeah, Disgaea 4 is done. And so, like, it makes no sense to buy all those abilities when you can only equip 1 extra one on a humanoid character and 2 for the monsters. So the monsters have a total of 3 and the humanoids have a total of 2. That doesn't make any sense. The fact that Ash has to do his special one to make him super good. Again, I understand wanting to try to balance it a little bit, but it's so fucking situational that unless you go into the map to see what it is, going, oh, okay, I'm going to come back out, whether it be just like return to the base or you reset the game or whatever, and then equip Confined to Marona and the other one on Ash. Like, it is so niche, there's no reason to even put it on. The stat booster, which is only like 5%, is kind of useless too, but what else are you going to put on outside of a 50% chance of not getting, like, slept? Whereas, like, Disgaea 5 gave Vaccine, which had a percentage resistance to all statuses. Or you could choose one and be immune to it. So they definitely cooked with 5. Oh, he's a pink prinny. Under the red moon. I don't know. This game did not feel satisfying at all. Hey, Val.
So as much as I wanted to say that, like, with the Sky of 5, I was completely wrong on 5. 5 was really good in terms of combat and gameplay, character development, in terms of story. Like I said, you had Red Magnus, who was one of the most annoying characters in the entire series, that I could not get through the first part of the game because of him, because he was so fucking annoying. You know, he's super annoying, and he kept talking in the third person. You can do one, don't do both. And what happens? Oh, he gets to a point that he stops referring to himself in the third person, thinking that he's the cock of the walk. He wants to become stronger still. Honestly, very Vegeta-like going against Goku, right? So he wants to, you know, train and become stronger than Killia. That is some sort of development, and he learned to actually value his companions. On the contrast, you have Fuka, who was told countless times that she fucking died. This is my dream. No, girl, you've been told millions of times, including by your father, that you were killed. I understand you want to cope, but at that point, there has to be an acceptance to what happened to her. At that point, it's no longer cute and quirky, it's dumb. I never beat 4. I got to... I want to say it was the end of chapter 4. There was one of the maps that had a fusion, and I wasn't strong enough to kill it. And that's what made me actually have a big turn off to the game, was the fusion mechanic and the Magi change. Because I think in that one I also figured, I don't remember if I had actually seen it happen and was just like, well, that's fucking dumb. I don't like using monster characters, and this is kind of why. First of all, you couldn't throw. That's changed in the recent games, but you couldn't throw, which is a big mechanic on a lot of maps. But also, in terms of like the Magi change stuff. Oh.
Hello, Mr. Vampire.
Hey, what is it?
Oh, I just felt like we haven't really had a chance to talk yet. I knew you were that vampire from back then, but I was too focused on my task and...
It's fine. I actually still can't believe that you're the same Artina. Who would have thought that pure-hearted Artina would have become a money-grubbing woman?
Oh, please, give me a break. I told you I wasn't collecting all that money because I wanted to.
I know, but I can't help it after seeing all the excitement in your eyes when you were talking about money.
Mr. Vampire, you've gotten a little mean.
Calling a demon mean, huh? Your fearless attitude towards demons hasn't changed. Ah, you really are, Artina.
Mr. Vampire, I wanted to apologize to you.
Apologize?
Yes, to keep the promise you made to me, you continued to forbid yourself from drinking human blood. As a result, you lost your power and fell to Hades. I don't know how to express how sorry I am.
You don't need to apologize. I only did that because I made the promise.
Plus, I kept worrying about Judge Nemo, while you suffered the whole time because of that promise. As Mr. Werewolf said, I'm just a hypocrite.
Think whatever you like, but doing something is always better than not doing anything. Plus, by falling to Hades, I discovered sardines, a great source of nutrition. Actually, I should be thanking you for that.
He genuinely likes sardines.
Mr. Vampire, I'm trying to be serious right now.
So see.
I'm being serious too.
You really are Mr. Weirdo. I'm glad we got to meet again.
Likewise. Now I finally get to keep the promise I made back then.
Yes.
Scare her?
I ended up making you wait 400 years.
Right. As I promised, I shall only quench my thirst after I take you down to the depths of despair. Now, how shall I go about this? This will be most interesting.
No, there's no need to do that to me.
What do you mean by that?
I've already seen the depths of despair. When you were dragged inside of Fear the Great, I thought I had lost you. Your death. My knees were trembling with fear just thinking about it. All I could do was stand there, trying not to scream out loud.
Artina.
You have kept your promise. Now go ahead. Take my blood. And please regain your power, Tyrant Valvatores, my Mr. Vampire.
It's a cute picture of Artina. You must choose, but choose wisely. So obviously we're gonna save. Doesn't Fuka keep thinking that she's dreaming forever, like in the DLCs? Yes. And it's very annoying. She had some character growth, like the acceptance of Desco, but she refused to accept what happened to her, and that's kind of annoying. I think out of all of them, Amizel probably had the best character development. Because as Valvatores pointed out, it's like he was this little scamp of a rascal kind of thing, hiding behind his dad's title and all that. And like, think about like when you first meet him, like he's like, you better forget yourself before you wreck yourself or whatever it is, trying to talk smack. And he stops doing that. He completely stops doing that and is actually learning and stuff like that. And then so at the very end where he gets to reap a soul, he was like, I've never done that before. And then everyone's just like, you can do this. You are death. And he goes and reaps the soul. Perfect character development and a good ending to it. Val and Fenric, they're quirky enough where I love them. Like Fenric, like his whole thing is to get Valvatores to become the tyrant again. To get his power, which technically he has now. I would like to know more a little bit about like how they met and what exactly happened. Val kind of just passes over it, saying that Fenric, I think, got inflicted with either an illness or an injury exclusively to werewolves. And he ended up saving him. So Fenric ends up pledging loyalty to Val with a promise to the moon. So I was like, okay, that's fine, but there's got to be a little bit more to it than that. And then obviously we know Valvatore as his thing. So how different he is as the tyrant, I don't know, but because you don't see much. Oh, it's not voiced. Collect more mana and go to the assembly. You might find a new topic, dude. That being said, more's coming up, dude. Fear the Who. Alright, well now we'll save properly since the Prinny was just like, hey dude, stuff at the assembly, dude. Yeah, that's an ending. Like, it kind of came full circle, which I'm glad. But like, again, the biggest part of the story that's just kind of there. It's like, well, we need somebody to be the Archangel. Instead of creating a brand new Archangel to say that, saved Artina, it's Flawn. If you play the other games, specifically Disgaea 1, you know who Flawn is.
Let's do this together.
I'm just curious. Let's see what happens in the Senate. hold a business meeting, open a gossip circle, attend the Dark Hero live show. Okay, so there's Axel. Embezzle, Prinny Day. So the only one I have is Axel's. Huh. Now, just to see. Oh wait, I finished the game. Does this mean I actually can do something here now? There is no point in buying something if you aren't able to get it. No, it looks like it's everything that I already got. Oh, yeah, there we go. The flashback episode. So there is technically, that should technically be DLC. And as I mentioned, I was going to just do the main story for right now. But as I was saying, like, this is probably the most disappointing I have been completing a Disgaea. And again, it's disappointing to me because I really like Valvatorez. It just doesn't feel good. A lot of stuff was just thrown all over the place and everything. The final boss was interesting to the point where it was just like, okay, you're gonna try to save his soul so he can be punished as a Prinny, which is kind of cool that you're doing that. But it's not like going up against the Seraph. Because in the momentum of doing it too, like Laharl going up against the Seraph, spoiler for Disgaea 1 by the way, but you can watch that on my VOD channel if you want to see me play through that. But Laharl is pissed at the Seraph because he basically killed Flawn. Because Flawn needed to be punished for actually committing a sin. Now, depending on the ending you get, you know, that has a better outcome. The perfect ending, you actually find out about mid-boss actually being Kercheskoi. You see Laharl's mom and everything. Flawn is fine, bring back to us the Archangel, all is well. The normal ending people see for that game, and this is because of an ally murder, and typically is because you throw the Prinny at the start of the game. I'm not even joking. That's usually how people have an ally murder. Is that Flawn is taken out of the fight. You know, you cannot use her in that fight at all. And she's the flower. After you defeat the Seraph, Laharl decides to make the same sacrifice that his mother did in order to save Flawn. And then he is reincarnated as a Prinny to atone for his sin. It was a good ending, depending if you got, you know, the good ending or the normal ending that people see. It worked so very well. Even characters like Captain Gordon and his crew, though they come into the game late, there's still development there. Because when you meet Gordon, he is literally that stereotypical, like, hero of justice and everything, and wants to go against the demons because he's thinking that the demons are going to invade Earth, which is what he was told, which is why he was sent to the Netherworld. When in turn, no, there wasn't that, and that Jennifer's father was teaming up with the angels and trying to basically conquer Earth and destroy the Netherworld and stuff like that. That's like, oh, the demons were not the bad ones. Gordon doesn't spend the entire game complaining about demons. He learns what's happening and adjusts and actually teams up with Laharl. And then you have Curtis. Curtis actually had one of the best redemptions, because he was going along with what Carter was doing, including wanting to experiment on Jennifer and everything, and then decides, nope, not doing that, dies, and then comes back as a Prinny to atone for his sins, and joins up with everybody. Actually, I'm trying to remember if he got taken out first before he decided he wasn't wanting to do that, and I think that's what happened. I think you take him out, but he ends up going through a noble sacrifice, which is why he was able to come back as a Prinny. So, but anyway, the point is that Curtis actually had good redemption, and he only joined you at the very end when you're in Celestia. It still had a better fucking payoff than Fuka. And Fuka's been with you almost since the start of the game. Axel will never get redeemed. He's a pile of shit in every game he's in. It's too bad that he has a banger song, though. So, story-wise, this was one of the weakest ones. And I almost feel that they wanted to make the Tyrant mode just to try to explain some things. Now, I want to point out, at the time, because Artina says that Flawn was the one that saved her and recruited her. So, somewhere in the timeline of Valvatorant being the Tyrant, Flawn is an Archangel. So will it actually explain a little bit there? Maybe, I don't know. It's supposed to follow Valvatorez, not necessarily Artina. So, questions. Everything else though, like, let's take a look here. Final levels, now some of them obviously I went a little bit more ham on just because of like speed and shit. But we have 133, 135, 139, 141, 111. Unfortunately, Artina is just really hard to level. 44, 151, 153, 137, 131, 150 on Ash. Wait, oh god, that's funny. That is hilarious. Linnair's the highest. She ended up being the highest level, and even though she got one tapped by the dude, like, that was inevitable. A normal attack, she ate just fine. She got knocked down to half health. A skill, you're dead. This guy has a weird scaling when it comes to shit, but this one takes the cake. Like, there was at no point that I felt I could survive hits when a special went off versus the other games. It doesn't help that I didn't have shield because of the way that you have to do, it's not even Master Apprentice, it's just how you learn the skills for other things. Yeah, so we would have to go into here. We would have to go into the character worlds to be able to get any of that shit. And I'm like, well, I don't want to do that because this is more of an endgame thing than anything else to buff your characters. But the game definitely, it definitely wants you to use that cleric at the start. So what were my mistakes with playing through this? Well, number one was the cleric. I stupidly got rid of the cleric that they gave me because I was under the impression that it had the apprentice system like the older games. So, like, you had, say for an example, Valvatorez had a cleric under him. The cleric would stand next to him, or it has to be adjacent. I think they have to be, like, right next to. It could be, like, kitty corner too, but I believe it has to be right next to be purely adjacent. And then Val could cast the cure spells and stuff like that. So he could learn heal himself. It wasn't the case. This was part of me trying to find that answer via Google, and Google itself not understanding the question and mixing games together. So in a similar fashion of how, I think it was 5 when I was trying to unlock something. Maybe it was this. Maybe it was this for the Beastmaster. It was one of the two. But, like, I was trying to unlock something, and I was leveling the wrong thing, or was going to level the wrong thing, because... Oh, it was this. It was the Beastmaster. Because it was telling me I needed classes that I didn't even have unlocked, or weren't even in the game. And I was like, no, that's wrong. Oh no, it was 5. It was 5 that I did that. But yeah, it was telling me the wrong thing, and it kept doing it. So I'm just digging through trying to find Reddit threads, game facts, or whatever to actually have players, not the AI, tell me what to do. And finally found the information I needed. But it's gotten so convoluted to look for that kind of information that it took forever, and I had to dig out my player's guide just to actually going, oh, that's right. That's how this one worked. Just took me a minute to find my player's guide. So that was first and foremost the bad thing. I honestly should have had the cleric going continuously up in level. That way I would have actually had shield and magic wall. So effectively what would have happened is that I would have had the cleric and Marona as healers. Marona more than likely would have been able to do a little bit more damage throughout the playthrough at that point until getting Artina. And then once I got Artina, she actually would have replaced Marona in the sense that I've been like, okay, I'm going to pop her out. I'll do Braveheart. I'll do Shield with the cleric. And then leave one of them out. And then bring out Marona to do stuff. Oh, I need a rebuff. I'll try to put Marona back and whatever to try to do that. Otherwise, Artina would have stayed out and just done Braveheart. Because the cleric does not learn Braveheart. So that was my mistake. The DLC characters did help a ton because of their power and just because of, like, you know, again, I don't use monsters outside of Krieg. I do make a dragon under Lucia for Kethin, but that's about it. Oh, while I'm on this screen, special. Oh, I can't. Oh. Can't so this is the other thing too. I can't really like customize the list the way I would want because for her these should be up here. Oy. Let's see. Is there a character I would have liked using as opposed to the DLC characters? Not really. Emizel probably would have helped because it would have given me a spellcaster that should have had all elements. Yeah, he has all elements. In the, I guess he's mostly ice because he got Mega Ice first. No, wait, that might have been my fault. This should be my fault. I think I grabbed ice because it was before I got Pram. So that would be mistake number 2-ish, is having a more dedicated spellcaster, because the spellcaster I had was Plenair. And her aptitude for intelligence is 100%, so nothing to sneeze at. But she clearly wants to be equipped with a gun. Now, here's the question. Her skills, equipped with a gun, say speed and hit. I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna take a measles. Oh, these become intelligence. Okay. But, so, this is very much akin to, Artina as well. So, great, it becomes intelligence. Look how much difference there is going to be in damage. It's great that she can cast all the spells, all the elements, except for Star, which is non-elemental in this game, but... I guess we'll check to see if... Oh wow, that actually gives
don't jump.
So yeah, there's a huge discrepancy between her hit and her intelligence that the way she would have done damage, she can't do. And that's the other thing too that I've noticed with a lot of the fights for this one. Notice how much I had to use Star on Pram. More often than not, things were resistant to water/ice, which was fine. You know, that's Pram's gimmick. It's great that she's got Star to go through that. But I couldn't even look at it and go, oh, this is weak to fire. I can use Psycho Burgundy. Or whatever other attacks and stuff like that. Oh, this is wind-based. I can do this. Nope, can't do any of that. For whatever reason, like, everybody had either 0, which is fine, you know, it means that they're not resistant to anything, or they actually had percentage in the resistance. They didn't have a negative to it to exploit a weakness. Most enemies did not. And that's kind of confuzzling me a lot. Because the whole point, like, the final boss usually doesn't. I will state that. The final boss usually doesn't. But note that entire chapter, because of the premise of it basically being the final boss, effectively, that they weren't the normal enemies, it was Nemo. So they had 0 resistance. They weren't weak, but they weren't strong against anything. But still, if you can't exploit the weakness, Pram's damage is going to be very average. And hell, even Ash's damage would be very average if I had to do the Water Dragon. I can't think of a single Disgaea that really puts you at that sort of disadvantage. It's kind of why I was like, well, having a spellcaster isn't really the end of the world. Not having a spellcaster isn't the end of the world because I can't exploit a weakness. So I might as well try to do range with Pram. And even then, that was a pain in the ass. Because you could see, like, I'm like, okay, I'm right here, I'm going to cast, and she is like 2 to 3 squares out from a single target, and half the time, 1 square out of doing the adjacency target so she can actually hit it. Because my ranges aren't getting increased. Unless I level up the skill via the mana and everything. And it's like, why did you take out the mastery system? Here's the other thing, like, let's go check abilities over here. Let's go check skills. We know Lucia basically has all of them. She can get all of them. She has all of her spears. Nothing for Val. Nothing for Fen. Nothing for Fuka. Nisa just barely got one. Oh, look! I probably at 150. She could get next gun skill, okay. Pram can't get any spells. Can't get any spells on Marona. He doesn't have the mana for it, but at 150 he can get it. So it's like level dependent, but it's also level dependent on certain characters to get something. So Planair has a better gun skill than Nisa. So it seems like Nisa was meant to be more of a hand-to-hand user rather than gun. I would much rather have her with the gun so she has the speed and shit, but whatever. But it takes Nisa twice as long, effectively, just to get something, and there's no way to monitor it. Unless you know the actual level that you can learn something at for the specific character, you're sitting there going, well, where am I in this? So the fact that, like, in any other Disgaea, I would have had probably all my sword tech on Laharl. So we're going to use Disgaea 1 as an example, or even D2. I would have had all my sword stuff on Laharl by the end of it. I would say all depending. Because again, mastery was a thing. Lucia's thing that I have her with is that she has to have a polearm. So if her mastery in the polearm is going to be lower than an A, and I believe that was, even the Heavy Knight, I think it has a B in it at the start. So no, she's not going to have all her stuff right out of the gate or fairly quickly, unlike Laharl, who has like an A to an S. Like, I can say that to you guys, and you understand what I mean. And we can figure out, it's like, okay, well, this is how I'm going to have to plan out this combat when we go into it. Versus me trying to grind and go, well, how am I going to hit multiple enemies here? I don't have this thing. And see, this one's a straight line. A space out in a straight line. Which, to be fair, both Ash and Valvatoraz have an attack that already does that. But, you know, if you go, what is it? It was a Winged Slayer in the first one that actually had the 9 squares. I'm hoping that's in this one. Oh my god, it is just a thing. Like, I think that's one of the things that describes me the most about the game. Is that they took everything that worked and went, no, let's not do that. Well, Disgaea 3 had these, the Geo blocks. What was the what was the player feedback from that? I'm going to assume it was mixed. I'm on the thing of I hate them. I absolutely hate the Geo blocks. Well, we have the option of going back to the original ones, you know. It's like, yeah, we can just stick with the Geo blocks. We like that. We want to keep it fresh. It's what it felt like, and it's like, no, this is a pile of shit. Also, in case you guys didn't catch it when I started 4, because it's been years since I touched this game. Because the last time I actually tried playing it was when it came out for the PS3. When I started this up, it did not give me a tutorial. So I had to look back in the help menu or whatever to learn the Geoblocks. I'm cool if you want to put a tutorial in the game and you let us skip it. Do not take it away when you put in something like that that's not in the other games. Outside of 3. Which, by the way, 3 is only available if you have PlayStation Plus. So the odds of you being able to play 3 nowadays, kind of slim. So you're gonna know jack shit about those. So yeah, do I think 4 is worth playing through? Not really. Unless you really like the characters, like I love Valvatoraz and stuff like that, I wouldn't even give it a second thought. It is so bad, especially this version. If you really want to play through 4, get a PS3 and find the PS3 version. Because I believe this is technically a port of the Vita. The Vita might have actually played it better. I can't tell you otherwise. I've never played it. I don't know if it has the audio glitch, but that audio glitch was so bad. And the fact that there was no like outright correcting it, it just happened, and then sometimes it would correct itself. Thankfully, it never happened during story, but it did it during combat constantly. So if you were listening in it on headphones, like I have to, when Fenric would do Canine Fist, you would hear that snap, and that hurt, man. That hurt my ears. And then the other thing I'll gripe about really quick, I am going to end stream early because I honestly wasn't expecting to finish the game. The other thing I'll gripe about, we'll put it right on screen. I will sell stuff first. Is this. I don't think there has been a single Disgaea game where I've gotten to pretty much max rank in the store and things have cost almost 5 million hell. I think maybe it's touched 1 mil for like the really good stuff from the shop, because then it's incentivizing you to go into the item world to steal and all that stuff. I can't even say this game was incentivizing you to steal, because the weapons were 50-50 if they were about what was in the shop or lower, never above. And the armor was usually what was in the shop or below. At this point it was below because I had upped it so much for the level the level I was going through the last few stages, because those mushrooms were equipped with the dandy gowns, which is what I have. Equipped. I have 2 to 3 tiers beyond that. Yeah, not good. Not good. But I am going to leave you guys for today. I know it's been a short one, but again, I wasn't planning on finishing the game. I thought I was literally going to have to just grind my ass off to even attempt the final boss. And honestly, that final boss was a joke. It could still one-tap me, which is why I over-leveled, but it's like, oh, because you over-leveled, it didn't propose a challenge. No, it was still challenging in the sense that you could still one-tap me. And those monsters just kept spawning, too. That's why I thought there was a clone panel somewhere, like, off-screen. Good thing there wasn't, because I would have had no idea how to finish the fight. As of for tomorrow, I don't know if we'll start Lunar or if we're just gonna go into Genshin. We might go into Genshin and I'll do Abyss instead of doing it today. But we'll see. But I'll see everybody tomorrow. And until then, take care.